stuffed squid. Let's do it. This is a recipe from l'Empordà, from Catalunya, and it's a land and sea. It's a really beautiful recipe because you can get the flavor of the squid that when you cook, then it becomes very sweet, and then with the minced pork just give a great balance. Then we will finish in that area of Catalunya. We finish this stew with some chocolate, some beautiful dark chocolate that we will finish the sauce later, and I will show you how to use the chocolate to thickness the sauce and really get a special flavor. We have here the squid. We clean, chop the legs, we mix with the pork meat. We start the sauce with the tomato, the garlic, the onion, and then at the end we mix the chocolate. It's just beautiful. Let's do it. Okay, we will separate in two steps for the squid. One part will be to clean the squid and stuff, and the other part will be to make the sofrito. Okay? The first step is to get the squid. Then you push here the tentacles. Then we take out the wings and the soft tissue like this. Okay? I repeat. Okay? This part now we will clean a very proper inside and we will leave it ready to stuff. For the tentacles, what we do is the eye, we don't want the eyes, okay? And here, if you wanna cook later for another dish or for the sauce or something like that, you have the ink. Be careful when you clean the squid that not to break this part, otherwise the whole squid will be very dirty, okay? So for me, what I do is I just get the eye out, and here you have the mouth also of the squid, that it becomes very, very tough. Then I get the legs, the tentacles, okay? I repeat the process. We had the wings before, okay? Now we will chop all together for the stuffed squid. For me, for cutting the squid, I like to make sure it's cut, to do this with a knife instead of doing this movement. I like to do like this, so it's more, so I make sure that it will be cut properly. I like to leave a little bit chunky pieces of a squid, so the texture inside when we mix with the pork mince will be very nice. Now we already finished to cut the squid, so we do the pork mince. We mix with the squid tentacles, little bit of garlic, little bit of parsley, and then we have one piece of egg, so everything becomes smooth. Little bit of salt, and then we just mix all together. So as you can see, the stuffing is not too hard, okay? So when it's cooked, then it will become moist and will be very juicy later for the squid, okay? The last process to stuff the squid, we have it very, very clean, and then with a spoon we just put inside. As you can see, it's quite difficult to do this one because there is no air inside. So my mother teach me a trick how to make the stuff until the end. So you cut a little bit the squid head. So then like this is easier to finish to stuff the squid. So I recommend to do it after you have it stuffed. You do like this, and then you stuff just a little bit more. And the final step is with a toothpick. You just close the head like in a zigzag. For this part of the recipe for the stuffed squid, we will do a sofrito. So we have the onion. We just need to cut the onion. The way I like it is for this dish, for the onion, as is a stew, and then the stew is eaten by normally with a spoon. Then I like to cut the onion very thin, so it just melts in your mouth and easy to get it. We have the garlic here. It's just chopped, easy way. You just crush the garlic. Some beautiful tomato from Spain. Just slice in cubes. Perfect. So here we have all the ingredients for a traditional sofrito: garlic, onion, and tomato. Let's start with the last step of the squid. Okay, we add olive oil. I like a lot of olive oil, and I think it's very important for this dish. The first step for now will be the stuffed squid. We will add first so it can caramelize a little bit the flavor. Now we can add a little bit of the garlic, a little bit of the onion, and we can let it stew here for about 1 hour. Okay, the onion. Can take out the squid now. It releases a little bit the flavor first to the oil. We have now, here is around cooking the onion for 45 minutes. Then we add the tomato, and we can cook until the tomato release all the water. This time it's perfect to add the squid again, and we let it cook for 15 minutes to low fire. Now the squid has been cooking for about 1.5 hours. You can see that all the juices is released, the squid is tight, and it's time, without the fire, it's time to add the dark chocolate. Okay, depends how much you like, but I would suggest around 20 grams for 2 squids is more than enough. Okay, and then outside the fire, as you know, the chocolate is important not to reheat at more than 60 degrees, so just melting and incorporating into the sauce. Okay. The chocolate is traditional to use for some stews in the north of Catalonia, and what it does is it thickens the sauce a little bit, and it gives a special touch at the end of the dish. Let's cut the stuffed squid. First thing is to take out the toothpick. Okay, just gentle. You take it out, and we slice it. And we put on the plate. This is my take on traditional stuffed squid. Please enjoy. Chef Marco, my good friend that helped me to cook this dish, unbelievable, love it. Why you like this dish, Marco?
Because this dish is very easy to eat and very soft to cook. Yeah.
Great, cheers to that. Woo!